So I was right, the fixtures did get messed around with. So we do have the last game of the regular season before the split, which is against Man 62. And we have a cup game, the first round of the Rock Cup. I'll give you one guess who we've drawn. Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Trucking Football Manager, and welcome back to College 75. Welcome back to the Mighty Dolphins. Yeah, you did guess it. We've drawn the Hound Dogs, so we're probably going to get battered by our old team, because let's face it, I never lost to College 75 while I was the Hound Dogs manager, so that guy's got some problems if he's losing to me now. We have made a few changes, we've made a couple of signings even, well at least one, possibly two. I'll go count and come back. And we've won another game. I know, right? Let's go look. Not a hell of a lot of football. You saw St. Joseph's? Yes, you saw St. Joseph's. The Lions, we lost 1-0 that one. Jake Gosling with the only goal of the game. Lopez had a cracker. It wasn't our best performance. Again, you can always tell when the goalkeeper's on 7.2 and no one else breaks 6.7. Wasn't a good game. Mons Calpe away, however, we won that one. Huart with the only goal. Huart, it would appear, is the new Della Costa? Whatever his name was. Della Costa. The guy from Hound Dogs, Zane. I remember his first name was Zane. Every press conference, it seems to be, that Francis Huart has neither the technical nor the mental abilities to cope. How do you think he'll manage? Or something like that. And I say, well, don't be so ridiculous. He's a cracking footballer. And he is a cracking footballer. He's, I believe, currently our leading goal scorer. So, you know. Glasses United at home was a 2-1 defeat. It was a late penalty. It was one of those penalties where the game just sort of stutters and then suddenly they've got a penalty. But I don't know that we deserved anything out of this one. Dayal got our only goal. Again, 494 with 409 away. We are once again not the very biggest club in this league. Europa at home, a 2-1 win. Huart with a penalty and Lythan Marquez off the bench to win it. That was a massive win because Europa FC are doing very well. And now we have the Hound Dogs away. I mean, the attendance of this is going to be about 50. But we're going to get bad. What are they doing currently? They're third in the Intermediate League. That's disgusting. How have they managed that? No, how have they managed that? They've lost 1-0 to our reserves. What have they done? Okay, granted I nicked their good goalkeeper. Granted. But who are this? I mean, Ruiz isn't getting in the side. Da Costa, Zama, it's largely the same team. Who is Valerino? He's a mediocre right winger. With a bit of pace. And some dribbling skill, to be fair. And he's reasonably determined. He's okay. McElway, Leathers. Terrible. Okay, cool. Robbie Mullen, we know about him. Luke Evans. Luke Evans is playing right back for them, despite being a left back. Interesting. Danny Murphy's not getting in the side, despite probably being the best right back. Also interesting. Don't really know what this new manager's doing, if we're being honest, but never mind. That might make them beatable. Who knows? Before we get to that, let's talk transfers. If I can remember where the button is. There we go. Ryan Dean is coming in from Man 62, probably. We'll worry about him when he arrives. It should be before the end of the next episode. Just the one signing, Luke Batista, Dave's brother. Left winger with some pace. I mean, he's got pace. Apart from that, nope. But he's got pace and he can pass the football. And crucially, he's Gibraltarian through and through. So we should have no squad status problems. I'm petrified about that now because, again, he doesn't look like much, but 9s and 10s where they matter apart from dribbling. And an 8 for crossing. But pace 14 is going to cover a lot of holes. We've agreed to be a star player. That's generous, to be fair. But he's probably our best left winger. And he's a left winger who's left-footed, which makes a difference to me. So we'll see how he gets on. Might as well show you Ryan Dean while we're here. And no nonsense centre half. They're all no nonsense at this level. Pace is okay, but jumping reach good. Heading, marking, and tackling is spectacular. So, a very good player. Sign Dean, whatever the price. The price is 0, so we'll go for it. Again, Gibraltarian through and through. It means the end of the road for Ben Gehring, who's probably never played a game for us. But I'm not able to sign a player for more than half a season because of, I guess, for club limitations. So it'll be a one-season mistake, basically. Doesn't matter. Ultimately, he probably would have got more football were he Gibraltarian. But he's not a terrible centre-half, really. He's a bit slow. But he would do a job for us. But unfortunately, he's no worse than Noah Watson, for example, who admittedly couldn't head biscuits in for a head, but his jumping reach is okay. But Noah Watson is a left-back. Pressed into service as centre-back because he's Gibraltarian. No, he's not. He's English. Why is he even playing there, then? What? Why is he there? Send him away. Liam Yates should be doing that job, surely. Or Jack Spark. Is Jack Spark English? Yes. Bristol City, get him out. Anyway, so we've got the Hound Dogs. We're going to get straight to it, I think. Lopez is in goal with Toyota, Yates, Anaya, and Rumbo along the back line with Aviano and Burrell in the middle, Adams and Dave on the wings, Huart and Mahmoud up top. There you go, top goal scorer. With 3, but top goal scorer. That's dreadful, isn't it? We're, 9 games into the season? Our top goal scorer has 3. Shocking. Anyway, it wants me to put Noah Watson back at centre half. Probably what's happened is I pressed that button and then forgotten to fix it. I don't understand what they're doing. Anyway, their goalkeeper's not very good, so we're going to pepper their goal. In fact, I think that's something we're going to do anyway. Where's the button with the thing? There we go, shoot on sight. I'm going to do a lot more shoot on sight. You may notice there's a few changes. We've got rid of the play out of defence. Don't like that. Countering and counter-pressing, getting in their faces. We're off of get stuck in because we have a lot of suspensions in our side. So we've got rid of that. But we are pressing more often. We're getting into their faces. Shoot on sight with a high tempo. I've done extremely high. I'll turn that down. So yeah, it's a little bit more clean slate because I think we had too much to do at once. I think the tactic that I built with the Hound Dogs, I'd built over a period of time where I added little bits and tweaked little bits. So I think that's why they flew so well. Whereas I've just walked into this club and gone, yeah, you should be playing the way they are, with a bunch of players who have no idea how. And that's probably part of the problem. Either way, we were impressive last time. We have to carry that confidence over. We want to play football. We are happy. There we go. Is he going to get lost? No, he went to the right place this time. Oh, I don't think we're going to win this, guys. I really don't think we're going to win this. I'm pretty sure I beat them 4 or 5-0 last time we played, when I was them. But their goalkeeper's hopeless, so we just have to keep peppering him. Zammit. I'm commentating as if it's our team. Zammit's there, and it's a great save from Lopez. El Mansouri, interestingly, has been picked up a few times on the scout reports. He does keep coming back. Huart turns Zapata beautifully. Hits it early, and what a hit it was. Francis Huart, I'm worried about where the line's been standing. No, we're good. Francis Huart takes it under control and just hits it. And once again, poor goalkeeper, tested. Is that an assist for Lopez? Get in, son. Zapata gets it wrong. Huart turns him beautifully. And then on the volley, look at that. Gorgeous goal. Gorgeous. I always said we were going to beat them. Oh, here we go. Mullen standing over a free kick. Is he one I know? I don't think I know Mullen. And that's probably why. Yeah, what I was saying was El Mansouri keeps popping up. Greg keeps popping up. And in fact, Leroy Ruiz has a couple of times. I'm not going to sign him. Not because he's terrible or anything. He's just a bit old. Toyota with a free kick hits it, and he does exactly what the other guy did. Oh, let's get some praise out there. It's worth pointing out that as much as we're overperforming in the league, the board did want the quarter-final of this one as well. So, it would be best not to get knocked out here. And I can't imagine it will pop up saying we can understand why we were knocked out by the Hound Dogs. But maybe. I've just realised something. I didn't see any European football on that fixture list. Did they not qualify for Europe? No, of course they didn't, because you can only do that through the Cup. That means they got knocked out of the Cup. Because Lions won the Cup. I knew that. I've got faith in y'all. In all of y'all. Y'all, all. Yes. I've been up since 3:15 this morning. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I feel like it's about 8. Right, Zamet has that's another one that keeps coming up. Zamet's corner comes in and Da Costa over the top. Zamet's another one. Quite a lot of these players keep popping up on my scout reports. I do wonder how many of them I should poach. I don't think it's very many. And I'm not going to poach anyone, certainly not going to poach anyone who's not Gibraltarian, who's not got homegrown status. 75th minute. Let's look at making a few changes. This is the bit where it tells me I'm not allowed to, but we're going to go with it. Adams isn't, so he can come off. Espinosa can come on, he's working his way back to fitness. That's good. Bautista looks quite tired, but he is. Borrell isn't, so he can come off for Dayal. We've got Villa, who I think is. But the fullbacks are knackered as well. But we haven't got a right back on the bench. We may not have another right back in the squad, if we're being honest. Bautista off and Villa on. Solid, let's do that. 3 subs in the 72nd minute when you're only 1-0 up. Tactical genius. 145 people have turned up for this one. All of them Hound Dogs fans. Is that right? Because it would be 145 brackets X away, wouldn't it? We haven't brought a single fan to a cup game. Leathers lunges in on Huart, but he gets away with it. There's many over in the middle. Can he pick one out? Huart just keeps going, crosses it back, and Villa puts it into the burger van, and that's just not... Is that a barbecue? What is that? Anyway, the point is that, Villa tried to hit it, whatever it is. Zamet, deep free kick, floats it in, and Lopez comes out well to claim it. It was an offside anyway, but we'll play on. Huge punt forward. Mahmoud is underneath it. Can he beat Beckwith or get him sent off? Gets him sent off. He better get him sent off. I was going to say, if the referee didn't book him for that. Lovely stuff. Tyrell Beckwith. This is what you get when you sign players that aren't mine. Honest. To be fair, they're probably replacing someone I did nick. But anyway, Anaya. Back to Villa. Don't shoot. Back to Anaya. All the way back to Dayal, who does shoot. He hits his own man, I think. Avellano picks it up out wide. Lays it inside to Espinosa. Bounces him off him for a corner. You've got to say we look... No, don't. No, we don't got to say that. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Villa with the corner. Swings it in deep. El Mansouri nods it away. Oh, Ruiz is going to get there first. Leroy, don't do it. Picks out Valerino. Someone take him out. Toyota, just clobber him. You're going to get a yellow out there. Hit him. Gets the block. It's gone for a goal kick. Beautiful defending. Like he knew anything about it at all. It hit him and then bounced off the other guy. But we've beaten the Hound Dogs. We go back and claim victory off our former employers. And my God, they're playing the way the Gibraltar national team does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and another one. Wow. Okay. Man of match is Lopez for 7.8. They only had 7 shots on target. They've got 7 saves, I suppose. Anyway, outstretched arms. Very well done. Very well done. Huart's goal was gorgeous as well. Huart's absolute blockbuster. When I saw him lining up, I thought, here we go. What a fantastic strike. He sometimes thinks he can score from anywhere, and to be fair to him, he probably can. Yeah, go with that. Lovely stuff. Challenge him to improve. There we go. And we're through. Controversy. Is this a new manager? Is it Liam Roach? He's better than me. What's he used to do? It's his only club. He used to play for College 75. There's irony. He only played once, but he did it. Rummy! We're playing Man 62 in the second round. We're also playing them next. So, I shall see you there. 2 more arrivals. Ryan Dean, you've already basically met, but just to clarify where some of the dashes are, we are not paying him a penny. He's a centre-half, double digits in all 3 of the technical defending attributes. Could do with some pace. Could do with some strength, if we're being honest. But we're not really in a place to be fussy. A 3-star player. Concentration. But European. Gibraltarian through and through. Therefore, helpful. I tried to sell Ben Gehring and didn't happen. So he's still here. Centre-half, holding mid even by the name of Guy Palmer. That's how much I cared about him. Made the mistake of drawing my attention by saying, I'm not playing enough football. So I looked at him and went, good. You'll play even less once I've sacked you. So I sacked him. Again, he's not Gibraltarian, is he? He is Gibraltarian, but he's been at the club since before I was. played chunks of seasons and not very well. And since he's a defensive midfielder and absolutely nothing else, and I'm not currently playing a defensive midfielder, I didn't even need to keep him around when he was going to be moaning and complaining. We've also poached Tyrell Beckwith off of the Hound Dogs, who comes in as our best possible right back despite only being 16. He also comes in suspended, so we won't see him today. But he's hardworking, with amazing teamwork, determination, bravery, natural fitness. I've got him training on his acceleration and pace. We'll get there. His crossing and dribbling aren't great. He's 16, for God's sake. Give him a break. His tackling and technique are both excellent. So, a fantastic choice at right back. And he's 16. He's the kind of player I can keep with me and develop. If we go to another club, I will absolutely poach him. You know, this is someone I'm going to keep very close eye on because he's going to be a very useful right back for the national team, even with a 7 pace. But he's 16. It might develop much faster. The other thing we need to talk about before we get going is the Gibraltarian National League. Now, there's absolutely nothing to play for. We are 7th, which means we are bottom half. We are 4 points behind Man 62, playing them next. We can't go above them. So, we're bottom half. But we're currently top of the bottom half, and if we win this one, we'll be very, very top of the bottom half. The objective is to win the... What is Jack's league? Like, Dave's league is the one below it, and Simon's league is the one above. Wow. Okay, sorry, that distracted me completely. Yeah, we can finish somewhere between 7th and 7th. This game means nothing. I know, boring, right? But, it'll give us a chance to see how we can do against one of the weaker top half teams. And it doesn't really matter what we do in this game because getting that chunk of money we talked about isn't about finishing 7th, it's about finishing top of the second group. So it doesn't matter if we go in with a head start, it won't count. Okay? I think that's right. Anyway, let's double check that. Yeah, 9.25 grand for everything other than 6th. But in Group 2, you get £267,000 for winning it. So that's different. I know I've waffled around this before, but finishing 7th here, those 10 points or 13 points or whatever we end up with don't count towards the total in the second group because that starts with the next game. Clear as mud, eh? Goalkeeper is Lopez. Watson, Anaya, Yates and Hopper are the back four with Borrell and Avellano in the middle. Adams and Batista on the wings. Huat and Mahmoud up top. Yeah, we're not seeing any of the noobs because Anaya and Yates are forming a partnership. And where is he anyway? Beckwith is suspended and Ryan Dean just isn't in the squad. To be fair, put him in there. We might see him later. It's not likely, but we might. Let's go. I mean, we beat the Hound Dogs. They're the best team in the country, or they were when I was in charge. Ryan Dean can have number something big. 28? 28's a good centre-half number, right? Sorry. Need to get rid of some of these players. There's players in the squad who've got 50s and 60s. I don't understand why. Fortunato's on 40. One of the other wingers is a 50, I think. Man 62 back-to-back. I mean, we're not playing Man 62 back-to-back. There's going to be a ton of games. It's basically picked up the fact this is the last game of the season, and then we've got the cup game, even though there's going to be loads more games and we won't play Man 62 next. I want you to win every match, and tonight is no different. 5. Go out there and be faithed. Right. It's a game we should win, really. Judging by what we've been doing, they're only 5 points ahead of us. 4 points ahead of us. Maths is hard. Stay in school, kids. And we really, now that we've started finding fun, this is the biggest problem that we're going to have. You know me, I like to sign 75 players over the course of the summer. Which means that quite often, good hit, tipped over by, no, it's over the top from Anaya. Centre-half hit that. Which means that it takes a long time for those players to gel. We've only got 10 games before the league splits. So if we're coming in with no, what's the word, cohesion, Avellano rescues the pinball and heads it home in the 25th minute. If we're coming in with no cohesion, it'll take us 5 matches to get going, right? We've only got 5 left to catch everyone up and get into the top half so we've got a chance of winning the league. Goalkeeper looked like he had some kind of fit on the goal line then. I mean, he made the first save and sort of kind of like the ring girl. We don't want to think about her. So as it stands, I'm going to finish 1 point behind Man 62 and 1 point outside of the top half. And I think that's very promising for next season. Because as our reputation grows, we're going to be able to sign better players. And some of these kids that we're playing at the minute are going to be better next year. That's a great ball through to Torres, though. He's about to tell me why I should be picking him for the national team. No, he's not. Lopez makes the save. De Torres came up in a news report just the other day saying, oh, he's not got good enough form for his club, so he won't make it. Anyway, headed away. I want to understand these gates and arrows and what exactly the driving is there. Aviana steps across, wins the ball beautifully, and then spoons one up the wing to nobody. Marriott. The hotel plays it down the line to Dennis Hopper. It's too easy, isn't it? Someone tell me what the poet called Yeats, what his first name was. Because I can't ever remember. I'm going to have to start calling him Wine Lodge, and that's not appropriate. Catania. Ballantyne turns beautifully and finds to Torres. This is just a highlight that won't end, isn't it? Marriott down the wing. It's going to end with their goal, you can tell. Bangura well intercepted by Adams, but de Torres gets it back. Bangura back to Ballantyne, slots into Torres. Yates fouls him for a pen. You can't really argue with that one. I argue with a lot of pens, but I can't argue with that one. 36th minute. Lopez, be the hero, be the miracle. Didn't happen. Bottom corner. Lovely pen, to be fair. Tito de Torres, who I still think is the drummer for Bon Jovi, but never mind. I mean, it's a good pen. Lopez didn't really move, does he? He just sort of lies down on the spot. It's a fix. Sorry. 45th minute. We've had all the shots. They've got all the XG, but they've got a penalty. A penalty's worth about 0.8 XG or something like that. Outstretched arms. Very good first half performance. Keep it up. Go. No need to change anything. Maybe go attacking. Actually, let's go attacking. Encourage. That's right. I'll encourage them. Okay, maybe the shoot on sight isn't working today. We'll come off it in a minute. But we are getting the shots away, and, you know, you've got to buy a ticket. 65th. Go on, then. We'll take that off for now. And then... forwards aren't having a great game. Lopez Luque can play up top, so let's do that. I quite like Lopez Luque. I don't know why. He just appeared a lot on the left wing at the end of the first season. And it's just like, I quite like this guy. It's one of those things, you know, you must have it. You formulate these ridiculous bonds with players for no reason. It's not like he's really good. Just like him. Adams to Aviano. Down the wing to Hopper. Back to Aviano with a creative 1-2. And then it's a 3. Hopper this time. Makes it a 4. Aviano spoons it all the way over to Watson, who finds Bautista, who has a go. And it's gone in. Noah Watson finds Luke Bautista, who just thumps it. And the goalkeeper is... I'm going to go with very, very unlucky. I don't think that's bad goalkeeping. It's a hell of a shot. It's hit very, very hard. And it just squirms out of his grasp. Maybe he thinks he can hold it? Probably if he'd just run back rather than trying to dive it, he might have saved it, to be fair. And maybe he should just be punching it away from danger. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I'm not really the one to be judging goalkeepers, so I'm going to shut up now. I am going to give 10 minutes to Ryan Dean, who can replace Liam Yates at centre-half. It's better than Liam Yates at centre-half, by some margin, actually. And we'll put the Toyota on the left wing instead of Bautista, I think. That'll be the last 2 changes. There's 8 to play. We can come off attacking, although we've got the highlight. Watson finds Toyota. Crosses it in deep. Adams is under it. It's hit the crossbar, and there's no reaction from Mahmoud at all. He's meant to be our shining star. And you have to say he's been anonymous for a lot of this season. Salika puts one in front of Lopez Luque, the guy who's actually a left winger. Barella died, no one's noticed. Adams with a header back across, and Mahmoud doesn't react to that one either. Barella's under the ball, no one cares. Play on. Watson comes on the wing, crosses it deep again. Mahmoud with the header this time, and it's gone onto the roof of the net. And that lengthy treatment took like 5 minutes. Warwick, 5 seconds even. Watson nods it down to Lopez Luque, back to Watson. Anaya spoons it forward. What a loft that is. Loft wedge. Adams drives it across. Lopez Luque's got to have been offside. It doesn't matter. He couldn't hit a large building from inside it. Bless him. We've had 12 shots on target out of 25. We have had a great game. It is such a shame if this form didn't come just one game earlier, because we'd be in the top half. We're not, though. We're bottom half with 13 points. We are 1 goal and 1 point behind Man 62. Oh, what a shame. Never mind. Mons Calpe, Europa Point, Glasses, and Lynx. I should be able to beat some of them. Right? Right? Just double checking, confirming that I'm right and we are bottom half. I mean, we are playing Man 62 next. Can we get a schedule here? No, we cannot. Right, come on, one more press. Unveil Beckwith. Yeah, sure, why not? Just press the button on the left until that goes green. There we go. That's for sure. Just press the button on the left and then he'll be happy. Give me a fixture list so I can... Give me a fixture list. Oh, because it hasn't finished yet, because that game's got to play. That game's played. Now can we have a fixture list, please? Please? Pretty please. National League Group 2. There we go. Europa Point, Glasses United, Links and Mons Calpe. The Cup game has been moved to the end of February. And, yeah. Schedule. I think there are... Well, I know there are Cup games in March. Sorry, European games in March. For Kazakhstan, home and away. And I think that's where we're coming back. I think I'll play both of those on camera. And then we'll come back for the last 2 games of the season, which is Europa Point and Lynx. And they're only 3 weeks apart. Jesus. Unless we go deep in the Cup. That's probably what we'll do. Because, realistically, we do need to press through this a bit. To the point where we're actually developing our own players and stuff. So until then, I bid you adieu. That episode should be up on Friday. No problems. I foresee no problems. There'll be some, though, because there have been a lot of problems over the last few weeks. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please do like, sub up if you are new, share the good word and the mighty College 75 stuff to all your friends. And the Gibraltarian people. What are they called again? They had a nickname, didn't they? Nation. Planitos. No, that's Welsh. Yanitos. Yanitos. See you next time. Bye-bye.